Welcome, I'm Chad Hendrickson, the executive chef here at Hess Winery. Today we are doing a pan-roasted duck breast with a grilled asparagus salad and a little bit of a pink peppercorn vinaigrette. This will pair nicely with our small block Malbec and our other medium body reds. First thing we're going to do for this recipe is make the vinaigrette. We soak our shallots in the vinegar for about 10 minutes before we start combining everything. And we also make sure we toast our peppercorns a little bit in the oven beforehand. This brings out the flavor, a little bit of oils in the peppercorns. The next step in the recipe is preparing the duck breast for the roasting. We like to score the duck fat on top of the breast to infuse flavor and to make the fat crispy when we're pan roasting. We also like to salt and pepper the duck ahead of time, about 10-15 minutes. Good like that. I let it sit for about 10-15 minutes and then we'll pan roast it from there. After we let the duck breast sit, we are going to prep the other two ingredients that go well with the duck. We are using a spring onion. We're also using hens of the wood mushrooms, or also maitake mushrooms. Just cut a little bit of the stem off, save that. And then we just pick it up lightly and do a slight tear just into the size of the pieces we'd like it to be. A couple things about the spring onions. We trim off the bottoms where the roots are. Then we trim off the top just to where the white stops here. Ready to roast the duck breast now. I have a nice cast iron thin gauge pan on the burner. As you can see, there's no oil in the pan. What we're doing is we're trying to get the duck fat to release into the pan. So we're going to slightly put the duck right in the middle of the pan, on the side to side. Once you get to this point, you want to turn down the heat to a nice medium-low heat, so you get a slow roast. You do not need to move the duck very much at this point. Again, nice and slow, probably about 3 to 5 minutes doing this. What I like to do at this point is just turn it to the other side, and actually just for a minute, keep it going on there. That will seal the meat. And once we did it there for about a minute, see a nice little brown, we're going to just move it over to the pan. Then turn off the heat here, but we are going to use this pan to cook the mushrooms and the onions in, because we just have all this flavor we've developed on the pan. So I'm going to cook the mushrooms first. Lay them around, spread them out nicely. You're going to take a little bit of salt and pepper and add it at this point. So I can see that we're getting nice caramelization on the mushrooms. I'm going to do a quick toss. Again, spread them out so it's nice and evenly cooked. So at this point, I am going to turn it off and transfer them out of the pan. Cook the onions next. A little bit of oil in the pan again. Put them nicely back in the pan. Spread them all around again. Again, we're going to do a little salt and pepper. This you want to make sure it's at a lower heat. You don't want to burn the sugars on the onions. You want them just to get nice and soft. It works well. Alright, so there we're looking pretty good on that. Then I'm just going to take the mushrooms and add them back in. Do a slight mixing together. That's about good, and then just turn it off and you just let them sit for a good 5 minutes. They will carry over cooking and be perfect, ready for the plate up. We're going to finish up by roasting the duck breast now. We have the oven set about 350. So what we're gonna do is just actually put it right in the oven on the rack, turn it in there. It cooks about 3 to 8 minutes to about nice medium rare. So we're gonna pull the duck out. And we're gonna touch it. See, it's about medium rare there. The other way of trying it is use your thermometer about 130, 135. You are going to pull it out a little underdone, let it carry over cook, but also you need to let it rest for 10 minutes. Now we're going to put together the salad for the dish. Lightly coat it with extra virgin olive oil, a little salt, a little bit of black pepper. Now I'm going to show you how to slice the radishes for the salad. We use a mandolin here at the winery. If you do not have a mandolin, a very sharp knife would work. Then all you have to do is hold the radish slightly and then move it up and down on the mandolin. Very slow. You do not need to go fast. Please watch your fingers on this. We are julienning the potatoes for the crispy potatoes. We also use a mandolin for this. It's a nice clean stroke going up and down. We put it in a bowl and we soak it for about 3 to 5 minutes in cold water. This releases the starch in the potato, and then it's easier to cook and does not burn so well. So we'll put this in here, put a little cold water in there, let it sit 3 to 5 minutes, pull it out, put it on a nice paper towel, let it dry, and then fry it. So we finished frying the potatoes. They are ready for the salad now. Nice and crispy, lightly golden brown. All right, we are going to assemble the salad now. We are going to cut the asparagus and then put it all together. Then I'm just going to do a slight tossing. And we are not going to dress it at this point. We will dress it at the end. And now we're going to do the plating step of this. And what I like to do is make a nice little mound on the right-hand side of the plate. Kind of letting it drop naturally. So we got the mushrooms and the onions all here. We're just gonna make a nice little mound right here. So once we get that, we'll take the duck breast. We want to keep it nice and thin. We're getting about 2 portions out of each breast. So I like to get about 5 slices. Then we're gonna take the vinaigrette, give it a quick little stir, and then this is where we're gonna drizzle. We want to drizzle a little on the duck, and then come around on the plate. A little around the plate. Same with the salad. On the top of the salad first, and then all the way around. And there you go. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Any questions, please reach out through our social media. Enjoy.